Assalamualaikum, how are you all? So, nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil karim amma ba'd. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So, basically, I have talked about the legal matters and the legal jurisprudence which is related to the legal sculpture and the legal relationship of law and the society. But in today's discussion, I'll discuss about the historical part and why this historical part is important in our common society and the common phenomenon. In today's discussion, my topic is that the context of Mughal emperor and the historical insights of the Mughal emperor, why it is important for reshaping our legal jurisprudence and the legal matters in the present time. You know that in the year 1526, Shamrat Johiruddin Muhammad Babur, he has contributed the biggest factor and the factorial area, Delhi. He was the leader of Faragana at that age of 12 years old. He had accepted everything in that time as a first Mughal emperor. Aftermath, after Shamrat Johiddin Muhammad Babur, there was a very big leader. The leader's name is Mughal Emperor Humayun. After the starting point of the Mughal Emperor Humayun, there was another famous and big leader whose name is Shamrat Akbar. Samrat Akbar has taken lots of elusive decisions, which is not literally important for the society's people, society's contribution, and it is not related for the society's well-being also. For example, Shamrat Akbar, he has contributed a new religion. The religion's name is Din-i-Ilahi. Actually, Dini-Ilahi is the mixed concept of the Muslim, Hindu, and the Sufibad philosophy of Islam. So, more than 90% of the Muslim people criticized the religion because, in the religious perspective, he commencement and he contributed lots of the innovative ideology, and this types of innovative ideology is directly against the philosophy of Islam. And most of the Islamic scholars says that there are no option of innovation and the new clarification of Islam anytime. But Shamrat Muhammad Akbar, he denied all the matters and the contractual fact of the Islamic philosophy and the Islamic basis in that time. But I think that he was a very famous and smart ruler in the context of the Mughal emperor. So after the life leading of Shamrat Akbar, there was another famous leader whose name is Shamrat what should I say? His name is Shamrat Shah Jahan. So Shah Jahan was a very lavish person. He has everything as a leader, as a political thinker. Even he has lots of option to make the basic development of the Bengal and the Bengali culture. But I think in his time he made the new provision of beauty. Its name is Taj Mahal, and till now it is also celebrated as a matter of love and the sophisticated love also. But I'll not go to the debate. I'll not go to the story of Shamrat Shah Jahan. But I think that Shah Jahan was a smart leader. On hand, he attributed all kinds of political philosophy in his hand. On the other hand, he made some of the basic development of the Islamic philosophy, Islamic culture, as well as historical context. And in his time, the highest attribution in the insight of architecture sector has been attributed and has been made. So for these reasons, he was famous till now. We will not take the basic development courses until we will not admit the philosophy of Shamrat Shah Jahan. So from the life case of Shamrat Shah Jahan, definitely there are three things has been reminded. The first thing is that Shamrat Shah Jahan was a rich Shamrat. So for these reasons, it's literally an easy thing to contribute, to donate huge amount of money for the development of the poor people, of the dying people, for the development of the poor humanity. And I think that Shah Jahan had done this not only for the Islamic development but also for the architectural development of the Mughal emperor at this time. So since Shamrat Shah Jahan, the later emperor, they also took the effective decisions which is literally important for the architectural development and the infrastructural development of the Bengal. And in that time, Bengal was full of money, full of wealth, even full of crops also. But in that time, we could not achieve the sustainable policy in our agricultural sector, in our social sector, in our political sector. For these regions, more than 20 or 30 political leaders they attacked on the Bengal for getting the success over the Bengali people. But in that schedule, I have to mention that Bengali people they are far better smart than the people of Hindustan, people of Fargana, even people of other countryside, people of Asia. From this perspective, Bengali people has three very good nature. The first nature is that they are so much sophisticated, they are so much admirable for their history, for their culture, even for their political history also. The second reason is that they are hardworking person. For their hardworking capacity, for hardworking nature, they could not achieve the sustainable success in the economic sector. This is on kind of big burden for the Bengali Muslim people. The third reason is that geographically the Bengali region is in the backlog position, is in the like behind position. So with a very short time of the Mughal emperor, it's literally not possible to make a huge amount of development over the policy of the Bengali speaking people and the Bengali people, because most of the Mughal emperor, they think that Delhi is the prime place. For these regions, they are not aware about the other places. But among these types of places, Bengali is one of the beautiful places which is economically important, not for the Mughal leaders, but for the domestic leaders of the Bengal and the surrounding part of the Bengal. For these regions, Bengal has a effective contribution over the Islamic philosophy and the legal strategy. But why the legal strategy and the legal concept is important for developing the Bengali culture and the Bengali insight in that time? Because most of our legal philosophy definitely come from the Muslim vibe and the Muslim philosophy. And for the first time, the Sultanate period and the Mughal period, they have contributed their level best in making a very good shape over the legal philosophy, legal practice, legal custom, and the legal jurisprudence of the Islamic community, more focusing on making the Islamic rules and conduct. For these regions, in that perspective, I would like to congratulate and thank the Mughal emperor, because they have taken lots of initiatives which is literally important not only for the development of our people but also for the development of the future people. And in that point, our future generation, they will have targeted on the philosophy of the Mughal, because all kinds of Islamic and the pro-Islamic philosophy directly or indirectly came from the Mughal philosophy and the Mughal culture. So this is not my matter of debate. I will I will discuss about the why the Mughal emperor is literally important in shaping our judicial culture. Because in that time there was a very good procedure. The procedure name is Kajir Adalat, and in Kajir Adalat all kinds of people, including the non-Muslim people, Hindu people, Jewish people, they have the right to go to the Kajir Adalat and they can get the justice, equity, and the equitable principle from the Kajir Adalat. For these regions, this time, this Mughal justice system, it is not dependent only for the Muslim people, it is also included the non-Muslim people, the Christian people, and the people who are not Muslim actually. So for these regions, Mughal rules and Mughal emperor is literally important in reorganizing our jurisprudential philosophy and cultural philosophy. It would have been better if our government take the very good decisions for making over the very good justification over the Mughal emperor and the Mughal philosophy, but I think they have failed to do so. In the future time, I am requesting the present government to reschedule, reorganize, reshape, and reprospect the Mughal philosophy and the Mughal good rules which align our Islamic philosophy and the legal philosophy of Bangladesh. So that would have been better for introducing a new philosophy, new cornerstone of justice to the updated people, to the Gen Z people. And for these reasons, the Gen Z people, they would have known these types of social culture, social norms, and social disfiguration of the Islamic philosophy, which is literally important for reshaping our judicial culture and the judicial context. So having lots of controversies, basically during the time of the Akbar, during the time of Shah Jahan, Mughal emperor has lots of contribution in legalizing the architecture, in legalizing the philosophy, in legalizing the